Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Gerardo, founder of ProsperityLifeHacks.com. Today's topic is on the seventh day he rested. I'll be explaining to you what that means and clarifying any kind of misconceptions on some of those misconceptions. So, a lot of times people assume the seventh day to mean Sunday. Sunday you rest. And that's fine. You can't do it that way. You can rest on the seventh day because that's the seventh day and you just rest on the seventh day. But more on that a little later. What he rested means, okay, first of all, the Sabbath meaning a break, a time of rest. Literally a time of rest. It's a rest. Because during your manifestation process, during your goal setting, your goal accomplishment, you shouldn't be at this place where you're trying to overexert yourself even more. You shouldn't be trying to reach for the goal even more. You shouldn't be trying to do like much more work than you're already doing, because what you're saying to yourself is you don't have it and you still need to work for it. It's like you're working for your happiness, and if you're trying to manifest it, you should already be in that state of happiness. You should just be in that state of happiness. If you're meditating and you're visualizing and if you're doing it right, you should feel it. You should be able to be in that state where it is done. And this ties into he rested, and I'm gonna explain this a little more. So the he in the seventh day he rested is referring to your consciousness, your I amness, because your consciousness is always moving, it's always moving around, it's always creating. It's a very alchemical thing to be creating with your consciousness. Because we create, again, this is reinstating the fact that we create everything, our reality, through our thinking, the movement of our consciousness, the quality of our thinking. So the he is not a actual person or thing. The he refers to the consciousness, the I amness. Sometimes they refer to it as Jesus Christ. And the seventh day he rested, again, is just referring to a time interval. So you can use this time to rest, to just take a break out of your manifestation process. If you've been meditating, you've been contemplating, if you've been doing the diligence of trying to create to summon and materialize your desire, then you shouldn't have to keep working for it, because there's a point where it is done. You've done the work already, and you let God handle the rest of the process. Again, you're trying to manifest a desire, so you're programming yourself, or you're calling forth angels, or you're calling forth Jesus Christ, or you're calling forth whoever. It's just that you're doing the work, you're trying to manifest it, and at some point, it is done. Which means that you take a little break away from the manifesting process. You let God handle the rest of the work. God being whatever you want to call it, the subconscious, the angels, the universe, the cosmos, etc. We got, many terms for this. Anyways, so the seventh day he rested can be any single day that you choose to just simply rest. You give yourself a brain time to just relax. Maybe like literally do nothing for a day. And this is why people create these kind of they create schedules for themselves. So let's say you work from Monday to Saturday. Your Sabbath day will be on Sunday. Now again, your Sabbath day can be any day of the week. It's just that they create these templates for themselves just because it's easy. All right. If it's easy, then it makes sense. The brain likes easy. Alright, so if it's easy, the brain is more likely to commit and follow up with the easy thing. It's easy is good, easy is best, to be honest. Although the point is that you can stretch the Sabbath day to be whatever day you want. And it could be any moment in time. If you've been doing the work, if you've been doing, I hate to say this, the hard work, if you've really been doing the effort to materialize your goals, at some point it needs to be done. Now you just say, it is done already. I did the effort already. I did the right amount of effort. I'm letting God take over. I'm letting the angels do the work for me now. I'm going to take a small temporary break. Because once again, if you're chasing after your desires and you've already done the work to manifest it, what you are implying is that you don't have any power. You're saying that I'm doing the work to manifest, but I still need to do even more work. So it's kind of like a little cup, right? It's like you're filling the cup of water and you're putting more water and more water and more water. But it's already filled enough. You don't need to put more. You already done it. You're already finished. It's done. You put enough water in the cup already. So the same thing with your desires. Similarly, it is done. The work is done. That's why the whole thing about the Sabbath. I mean, it's just a resting point, a time of rest, where you take a break away from the process. You kind of, I don't want to say let go, but I guess that's what it is. You let go of the need to interrupt the process anymore. You already done the work enough. Now you let God take over it, and then you can resume at another point in time. It's just that the point is that there is this kind of interval time. They created this system for themselves of the manifestation, right? So the system is like, okay, 6 days of like, I hate to say hard work, effort, 6 days of effort, and the 7th day being a holy day of rest. Once again, the 6 days is relative. The 7th day is also relative. So this could literally mean like, you work 6 hours and then you take a break on the 7th. It's really relative. Although they created a system out of this because it's easy. So 6 days and a Sunday they figure let's take a break. And for most people it is that way, where they take a break on the weekend, because that's just kind of how it's already structured anyways. So it makes perfect sense. So just to recap, when you're manifesting your desire, do the right amount of work, do the right amount of effort, and at some point you want to stop because you already did the work, you already finished it, you already planted the seed on the ground, and then you let God do the rest. You already did what you had to do, so now you just take a break, a day break or a couple hours break. It's relative once again. You just take a time off of manifesting and you let God take over and do the rest. So the resting is a time where you take off. He is referring to your consciousness, your I amness, your ability to create through your thoughts, your thinking. And so basically the Sabbath is a day of rest, or a time of rest. So when you're trying to materialize your goal, you take time away from your goal and you just simply rest. This is the whole thing about the kind of the Sabbath being like a holy thing. In a sense it is, because it's like if you already done the effort, you just sit back and relax and you let the goal materialize, so to speak, show up. You attract it, you receive it, you create it, etc. Anyways, I hope you like this. I hope this helps you understand the Sabbath a little more. This has been Gerardo, founder of ProsperityLifeHacks.com. If you like the video, please like the video. Alright, bye bye now.